Milkshake written well? Welcome to another segment of And They Write Black People, segment where we dissect and analyze media that includes Black people and determine whether or not they're written well. I've already done 2 videos on Severance, but we've been getting so much more information that I had to spin the block. Today we are discussing Milkshake and whether or not his character is written well. Spoilers if you aren't up to date with Severance. When first introduced to Milkshake, it's assumed that race as we know it doesn't exist in this world. Milkshake just seems like an overly positive guy who is a corporate shrill. There are definitely moments in the first season where we see his mask slip. The most notable one is after this dance party when Dylan bites him. Well, that can be attributed to just him being a regular guy. It has nothing to do with race. After we get to know Milkshake, in season 2, we are introduced to the concept of race in this world. It colors in all the actions of Milkshake before and moving forward. Jamel Tillman, the man who actually plays Milkshake, asks Ben Stiller when he started the role whether or not Milkshake knows that he's Black. And Ben Stiller answered yes. That fact becomes so much more apparent in the second season when Milkshake gets a position of power, and in which he's able to make decisions that actively affect other people. There's a couple of things to note while we're looking at him as a manager. The first one being that he's never fully accommodated, not the way that Cobell was. It takes the board way too long to change his computer. He always seems to be on the outside and just fighting for his position with the board. You know, this man has been going triple overtime since he's gotten this position. While the board did try to reward him, it was clear that it was a surface performative level gift. And it's clear that Milkshake knows what the board is doing with him. There's a phenomenon where huge companies put women and people of color in high-ranking positions when they know that the company is going to go through some hardships, placing the blame on people of color, which I feel like we're starting to see here at Lumen. Not only are we seeing Lumen blame most of the things on Milkshake, even though a lot of these things started happening during Cobell's run, they also insulted him by replacing his former position with a child. Now we are starting to see the cracks form with Milkshake as he reaches out to anyone he feels like could relate. Like Natalie, who he wrongfully believes is an ally because she's also Black. But like many Black people in white spaces, you learn that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I want to wrap this up by saying I don't just think that Milkshake knows he's Black. I think he exists in a predominantly Black space when he's not at work. He is constantly fighting to navigate in this odd space so that he can achieve his goal. His experiences is why he is the most humane manager they've had at Lumen. Also why when he metaphorically and physically actually crossed the line, language was so very different. Milkshake is done with all you hoes and you about to see the real him, and I'm ready. There's no question, is Milkshake written correctly? Absolutely, 5 out of 5 Frankie Fist.